When building an argument for a trade and looking for potential areas to get in, we can use fib extensions, we can use fib retracements, and we can also use confluence between those two things to identify multiple reasons for getting in and out of a trade. One of the things people ignore, though, is that a chart is an ongoing story, and the story is being told from left to right. And what happens in a chart is that old support becomes new resistance, and old resistance becomes new support. So in this chart we see resistance is taken out and a new move is put up in place. The market will frequently come back and retest old support. So we see two different times. Okay, follow the story. One time, two time, third time, breakthrough. So now, if that trend upward is going to continue, where do we expect buyers to come in? Well, we have tools at our disposal. We can use Fibonacci retracements. And we see where the 62 and the 76 are. We also see confluence at the 76 and what? Old structure support. So somewhere between 26.50 and 26.75. Well, look at what happens later on in the story. We can also apply a fib extension tool to the legs that we see when new lows are put in place. So here we see a 76% retracement and a 162% extension, all within a 2 or 3 tick range. And when the market comes back down to that area, we see a substantial launch. And remember, old resistance. So we're in a channel at this point. So we have multiple reasons to get long again in the 127 area. Both retracements and extensions down. And lo and behold, the market finds its support, breaks this high. Where do we anticipate new resistance? Use your extension tool. Keep telling the story. Low to high to low. Where do we draw the 162? At 135.50. Does the market find resistance there? Absolutely. We can also use the legs that were drawn from here to here to get an idea of confluence. We come over here and as the story is being told, draw our levels. Where's the confluence? I'll draw a circle around it so you can see. So high probability areas are where these different lines lie together, align together. So we'll put over here confluence. So when we break the high, where do we expect resistance? We expect resistance where? At an extension of this leg, as well as extensions of this leg. Okay, and then we have this leg here. So we're building an argument as the market progresses for when what? When we expect to see resistance come in. And if we put this leg here, we can see the 414 lines up on that line too. So 3 areas of resistance now where buyers should turn and take profits. And this is confluence. Practice drawing your legs, practice drawing your fibs, but always, always, always look for structure support. because the market will frequently return and retest that area.
Simply go to ratiotrading.com. Scroll down to the right-hand side of the screen and click on the guest link. Once the page changes, be sure to go to the coupon box to enter number 618, enabling you to take this trial for free. Then simply put your first, last name, and email address in the proper boxes. Scrolling down, you'll see an area that allows us to learn a little bit more about you. But if you don't want to share that information, that's okay too. Scroll down to the bottom and click Submit to receive your registration email and confirmation logon instructions.